Hello and welcome to the Born Free live stream. I've not been on here for a while, and actually, I had to overcome another little paradigm to get back on here. And I made the decision to come back twice a week, the way I had started out a year ago. Every Tuesday and every Thursday, I want to release a live stream to you, share my journey, talk about what I'm doing. So right now, I am actually doing quite a lot of coaching. I also last week had a really big presentation to a company in Chennai. There were 47 top executives that had come in from all over the world, from Dubai, from Singapore, from America, from all over. And it was my first presentation to a big audience like that. And the funny thing was that they had booked me for Tuesday, the 14th. And on Monday, the 13th, after I had my first day of the workshop, Born Free to Live Free, which I'm also hosting this month in Pitanga, I suddenly get a message that the presentation is actually on for today. They're expecting me in 3 hours' time. I've been panicking. I've been building up tension and nervousness about this presentation. I was preparing it, but I definitely would have needed another day to really be prepared. But when I got that message, there was something that just went calm. And I immediately wrote back on WhatsApp, "No worries, I'm coming." I hung up WhatsApp, I called the taxi, I got ready, I got in, and I got there about 15 minutes before it was time for me to get on. The whole way in the car, I was absolutely calm. In fact, I was so relaxed, I even took a nap. I just felt like everything had aligned for me. My dream, my emotions, and my actions, everything was going in alignment. That is an amazing feeling. But it doesn't come just like that. Before I got into alignment, earlier in the week, I hit my terror barrier. Every time you go to do something new, every time you are faced with doing something that you've never done before, your paradigms, the ones that are in exact contradiction to what you're about to do, show up, act up, and it's emotional. So you hit the terror barrier, your emotions are hardwired to your body. You really go through a very, very uncomfortable period of time. It can be short, it can be 5 minutes, it can be 10 minutes, but you hit it. And most people, when they hit the terror barrier, because they feel so uncomfortable physically, go straight back into their comfort zone. Not me. I have been with this material now for a year and a half, and I recognized, with the help of my partner, what was happening to me. And I was able to go through it. I also was able to write down and put on paper the paradigm that seemed enormous at the moment. And then I wrote out the opposite. Later on, a couple of hours later, when I looked at what I had written out on the negative side, they were just words. It was just an idea. It was almost silly. It was so small. It had become just those words on paper. I took that paper, I burned it. Then I took the positive opposite affirmation that I had written, and I read it. And I've been rewriting that every day since then. That's how you shift your identity. That's how you replace an old paradigm with a new paradigm. You can't just push an old paradigm out of the way and expect that empty space to just stay that way. Maybe for a while, but the paradigm slips straight back in when you're not paying attention. So you really need to create the polar opposite, exactly, word by word, emotion by emotion. And then replace the space that the old paradigm was holding with a new one. That's what happened to me last week. What an amazing week that was. And once you get through to the other side, you are really calm and you feel so in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. It all feels just beautiful. That's how I want to live. I'm inviting you to learn about yourself and live this way too. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.